Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Church of Giants podcast, episode 3. We in the building. We are live in effect. We got a couple things we're going to talk about this week. But as usual, you are now rocking with the hardest voice of sports, the muscle of the Giants community, Pastor Fisk Vegas himself. As always, like we do every week, we got a couple messages for y'all. We're going to cover a couple topics. I'm going to get through my opening monologue. Then I'm going to break y'all off some answers to y'all super chats. Or should I say y'all tides? We're going to call them tides from now on. When we in the Church of Giants, they ain't super chats no more. We're going to call them tides. All right, that's what we're doing from now on. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that I want to do on the Church of Giants, and it's one of the things I want to do going forward, is it's bigger than sports. You know, a lot of y'all rock with me, some old, some young, from all different walks of life. So one of the things I want to do on this show is I also want to give you an opportunity to ask me questions about anything. It could be relationship advice, financial advice, you know what I'm saying? If you're going through something at work, you want my take, anything. You know, it doesn't have to always be Giants related. Of course, this is a Giants channel. We got Giants business to attend to, but I'm more than just a Giants content creator, which is why I have multiple channels. And, you know, I also plan on doing some dope stuff on my General Fish channel as well. But right now, I'm kind of focused on the Giants channel. I'm not in the mood to talk about Aaron Rodgers and his emotional self. I'm not in the mood to talk about the Bears and the Panthers and it just whatever, bro. And here's the thing too, right? The second part of today's message is about enemies. The second message of the day is about enemies. And I can't wait to cover that. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way in here. And if y'all just now getting into the chat, y'all make sure y'all type them FUs in the chat. Y'all raise y'all hand when y'all come on my church. You acknowledge the church when you step foot in it. All right, when you step into the Church of Giants, you salute with that FU. You understand? You don't just come in here and be quiet. You don't just come in here and sit in the back and act like you're not here. When you join the chat, when you join the stream, you type that FU in there. Let me know you here. You know what I'm saying? Where my people at? Where my congregation at? You feel me? Y'all hit that like button. Y'all spam that FU in the chat. And y'all let me know I'm loved in here. Y'all let me know y'all want to hear this message. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all quiet and timid, acting all shy. What's wrong with y'all? Get it together out there. You know what I'm saying? Run them likes up too. So we're going to get into some Odell today because this Odell story just will not go away. All right, there's a piece of me that feels like Odell is just teasing the Giants fans. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we gonna get to that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get to Slayton. I'm not done with Slayton. All right, and you know, also want to talk about some of the potential free agents because Julian Love. You know what I'm saying? Julian Love just went to the Seahawks, so we got to talk about some who we gonna replace Julian Love with. So we got some topics that we got to get to. All right. So as always, hit that like button, spam that FU. And we're going to get into the first message, okay? We're going to start today off. Today's number one message is about character, okay? The first message of today's stream is about character, okay? In life, we've all had a job, right? We've all gone to work And there's always that one coworker who sucks at his job. There's always that one coworker who really, really good at pretending to do work. There's always that one guy, right? He don't do nothing, but he really, really looks busy. There's always that one coworker, right? And that coworker's probably friends with the boss, probably buddy with the shift lead. And that tends to be the guy who gets promoted. Because in life, what I've learned is it's not about how hard you work in life. It's about who your network is. It's about who you know. I'm sure there's people in this chat. There's probably gonna be people listening to this video or podcast, however you consuming this stream right now. Y'all probably know people who work hard and never get promoted. They get passed over month after month, year after year for the guy who fits the culture. You see it all the time. Sometimes in life, it's not about how hard you work, it's about how you get along with other people. Who are your friends? Who are your friends? Like I told a girl the other day, right? So, I'm waiting on some food at the restaurant. And you little 20, 21-year-old little girls, they talking about what they do in college, what they do in school. And I said, listen, you go to college for two reasons and two reasons only. You go to college to have fun, party, and meet important people. That piece of paper you're gonna get in 3 or 4 years when you graduate don't mean a damn thing if you don't know the right person. If you don't know the right people in life, you are not going to get anywhere. In order to open the door, you need an invitation to get through that door. And I know what y'all are thinking, Fitz. Why are you talking about character? Why are you talking about being liked? I'm talking about this because it relates to Darius Slayton. Earlier today on Twitter, I posted the drop from the Washington game 2 years ago. Remember Thursday night football? We was at Washington, you know what I'm saying? And Darius Slayton smoked somebody in the secondary. He was wide open in the back of the end zone, and he dropped that ball. And then we went on to lose that game. You know what I'm saying? Taylor Heineke did what he did. Dexter Lawrence allegedly hopped off sides. Remember how heartbreaking that loss was? Darius Slayton lost us that game. He did. You know what I'm saying? Remember the next Washington game, instead of, you know what I'm saying, that we lost, that we end up tying because Darius Slayton couldn't catch a ball on the 30-yard line, never to put us in field goal range. Yeah, he's the reason we tied that game. Remember the playoff game versus Minnesota, Giants fans? Remember the playoff game versus Minnesota? He almost cost us a trip to the second round. Remember when Darius Slayton was on the sideline by himself and Brian Dable had to go hug him because he dropped the ball? Remember that? Remember when he was the only receiver on the roster in 2019 and 2020 and he could never take that next step? Remember when he caught a touchdown October 6th and didn't catch another touchdown for a year and a half? Remember when that happened? Remember all the bad things Darius Slayton has done, the random drops on slant routes, not creating separation unless he's running a 9 route down the field? All of these things, right? Darius Slayton was so bad, he was on a minimum contract and had to take a pay cut to stay on the team. Darius Slayton is the first person in NFL history, maybe in human civilization, to split a penny in half. He was making pennies and he split it in half to stay with the team. The man was making a half a penny last year. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. But you know why Darius Slayton is a winner at life? You know why Darius Slayton is prospering in life right now? Because Darius Slayton has character. Darius Slayton has a network. You know who loves Darius Slayton on the New York Football Giants? Daniel Jones. That's Danny's guy, for better or worse. You know who loves Darius Slayton on the New York Giants? Brian Dable. He's the coach of the team. So what ends up happening is your production can get ignored if we like you. So Darius Slayton can go out there and contribute absolutely nothing for 75% of the game and get a contract extension because they like Darius Slayton. Because they like him. If y'all feel me right now, can I get a FU in the chat? If y'all are feeling where I'm going with this? Because if it was about production, if it was about value to the team, we would have took that $12 million and we would have resigned Julian Love and let Slayton go to Atlanta. Can I get a FU if y'all feeling me right now? The same contract that we gave to Darius Slayton is the same as that contract our starting free safety just got from the Seahawks. Now, I ask everybody in this church right now, I ask everybody attending this service right now, who contributed more to the New York Football Giants the past couple years? Darius Slayton or Julian Love? Who was a better player? Player for player, who's better? Would you rather have Darius Slayton or Julian Love right now? Who would you rather have? Because I'm trying to understand why that $12 million couldn't just go to Julian Love. One of the leaders of our defense, wasn't he a captain on the defense? When freaking when Xavier McKinney thought he was DMX in a Rough Rider video falling off ATVs during the bye week, Julian Love took over the defense and was the captain of the defense and kept us in check. Julian Love earned a bag from the Giants, but he didn't get one because they gave it to Darius Slayton because he has good character. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair at all. Do I have my faults with Julian Love? Sure. Could Julian Love have tackled better versus the Eagles? Sure. But I've ever pay our leading tackler than pay our inept wide receiver who catches one bomb a game and drops everything else. How do you pay a wide receiver that gets no separation? Oh, Fisk, Darius Slayton stretches the field. Oh, Fisk, Darius Slayton dictates coverage. No, he doesn't. Darius Slayton sucks. They leave him one-on-one majority of the game. When's the last time you seen a team dictate coverage towards Darius Slayton? I'll wait. Every time I turn on a Giants game, they loading up the box to stop Daniel Jones and Saquon from running the damn RPOs. I ain't never seen a defense say, yo, we got to go stop Darius Slayton. When? We all watch the Giants every Sunday, every Monday, every Thursday, and every Saturday when we got to put hands on Minnesota in playoff games. They load the box. And here's the thing. I see a couple of y'all saying that Julian Love isn't good. That's a lie. Julian Love is a good safety. He is a serviceable starting free safety who played well off of Xavier McKinney. They were the perfect tandem. And he got the same amount of money as Darius Slayton, who couldn't catch a cold. Darius Slayton can't catch nothing. Nothing. The dude couldn't catch a beach ball in the middle of an ocean. I mean, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. And it just goes to show you that when you are liked, it goes a long way. Character goes a long way. Julian Love, hard worker, gets it done, makes shit happen. He gets passed over. And who gets promoted? Darius Slayton, the guy who could fuck up a cup of coffee, but he's chummy with the bosses and always looks busy when people looking at him. It's terrible. It makes no sense. I don't understand it. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Gettleman didn't learn. Joe Shane obviously ain't learning. Slayton ain't it. He's no good. He's not. The difference between Darius Slayton and Evan Ingram is Evan Ingram was a first round pick. Evan Ingram had a thing called talent. Evan Ingram had a thing called upside. Darius Slayton, on the other hand, is a fifth round pick, a flawed fifth round pick who plays like a flawed fifth round pick. I don't know about y'all Giants fans, but I wish we had Julian Love coming back next year instead of Darius Slayton. Let's call it what it is. That's just for real. Let's call it what it is. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. We 140 people in here. Y'all need to get me to 100 likes. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that FU, act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Darius Slayton, God bless him. I mean, congratulations. I actually admire Darius Slayton because Darius Slayton has perfected the most important trait in life: being likable and building a strong network. Being likable and having a strong network will get you way further in life than hard work ever will. Just know that. For real, just know that. So if y'all are young right now and y'all are going to college, if you in the workplace right now or anything you do in life, it's better to be liked and build a strong network than it would ever be to work hard and do your job. Working hard, doing your job is not enough. That's not enough. People gotta like you. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first message. Had to get that out the way with Darius Slayton. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, too, right? So a lot of people say I root against Slayton or I hate Darius Slayton. It's not about that. He's a Giant. I root for Slayton. Y'all think I want him to drop balls when Daniel Jones throw it to him? You think I want to see him drop the ball when Daniel Jones throw it to him? No. I'm a Giants fan. I want to see my team win. I hope he catches the ball. I hope he catches the ball, bro. I don't want to see him fail. I don't. So, it is what it is. Message number 2. Moving on. Message number 2 is about enemies. The ops. That's what message number 2 is. Message number 2 is all about beef, rivalries, who we want to smoke with. All right. So I see Dallas. They trade for Stephon Gilmore. They're releasing Ezekiel Elliott. I see the Eagles re-signing James Bradbury, bringing back Darius Slay. All right. You got the cockroaches in the nation's capital getting ready to sell the team. Daniel Snyder done cleaned out his office. They're getting ready to sell the team. Bring in Eric Bieniemy. I see what's going on with the ops, and I see what's going on in this division. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Joe Shane, you got work to do. Joe Shane has work to do because Stephon Gilmore as the number 2 corner is a problem. Everybody, Fist, Stephon Gilmore's old Fist. He's still good enough to shut down Darius Slayton and Isaiah Hodgins. And then they got Diggs on the other side. So you're asking a Gilmore to be the number 2 corner. He's not the number 1 corner no more. All right? So the Cowboys are a problem. That pass rush was already one of the best in the league. The Cowboys are a problem. The defense is a problem. Dak it is what it is. We ain't worried about that. But that defense is a problem, Giants fans. And we still don't have wide receivers that can get open on them. I know we have Darren Waller, and that's fine. Shout out to Darren Waller. But we don't have any receivers. You need more than a tight end to win. You need receivers. Hell, even Gronk had Julian Edelman to compliment him. I got news for y'all. Juju Smith-Schuster, Tony, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling are way better than Hodgins and Slayton. I hate to break it to y'all. Okay? We just saw 3 months ago, we saw the Giants couldn't get any separation on the Eagles. None. Zero. Nada. And they're bringing back that entire cornerback crew, what the outside corners. They're bringing back Bradbury. They're bringing back Darius Slay. And we didn't improve our wide receivers at all. We didn't improve them. I mean, Paris Campbell is fine, but I mean, what we talking about? Paris Campbell was what, the third receiver in Indy? Then they had Michael Pittman in Indy and some other dude. It was Michael Pittman and some white boy, the rookie. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name, but he was a beast. There's a reason Paris Campbell's not in Indianapolis no more. So all I'm trying to say to y'all is we have to watch our enemies. We had to keep a close eye on what the ops are doing. The ops are stacking their secondary. Our ops are building a defense. And the Giants, Sleepy Joe, is out here re-signing Darius Slayton. What are we doing? What is Joe doing? Does Joe want to score next year? What is Joe Shane doing with the wide receiver position right now? What is he doing? Because as of right now, when I look at the depth chart, Darius Slayton is the highest paid receiver on the team and Daniel Jones' favorite target. How we going to win? How are we going to win? How? Who we getting open on? This is last year all over again. What we doing? Hit that like button. Hit the like button. And can I get an FU in the chat if you feel me right now? Can I get an FU in the chat if you feel me right now? How are these receivers going to get open on Gilmore and Diggs? How are these receivers going to get open on Bradbury and Slay? Can I get an FU if y'all worried about this right now? Can I get an FU in the chat right now if you worried about our sorry wide receivers, our injury-prone wide receivers? Bro, Wandale, brittle. Paris Campbell, brittle. Shepard, brittle. We might go into week one where Isaiah Hodgins and Slayton is our only healthy receivers. What is Joe Shane doing right now? What is he doing? Darren Waller, he's brittle. We got a team full of human ace bandits out there. They all gonna need sensu beans by the time they get out of training camp. What are we doing right now? Odell Beckham wants to be a Giant. Him and Saquon got Google eyes for each other on Twitter. DeAndre Hopkins is going for a second-round pick. Jerry Jeudy is going for a second-round pick. Why is Joe Shane asleep at the wheel right now? Why? Why is he asleep at the wheel? Did y'all not learn from last year? Did you not learn your lesson? To the very few individuals right now who are disagreeing with this part of the service, why should I not be worried about our wide receiving core when it's the same exact wide receiving core as last year? We had the worst wide receiving core in the entire NFL last year, and on March 17th, it looks the same. And you're telling me I worry too much? Really? Really? I worry too much, right? This is the worst wide receiving core in the NFL, and it's the same as it was 3 months ago. And you're telling me I'm worrying too much? Huh? No. Y'all not worrying enough. Y'all not worrying enough. That's the problem. That's the problem. Joe Shane should have been traded for a veteran receiver, and he should have been done that. There is no excuse why Joe Shane does not have a veteran receiver on this roster. No excuse. And here's the thing too, right? Y'all are talking about the draft. he has to hit on that wide receiver. So what, we gonna bring a rookie in here and a rookie's gonna save the day? I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, think about this. Y'all are banking on a rookie receiver to come and save the day. Odell rookie Odells don't grow on trees. Rookie Jamar Chases don't grow on trees. Justin Jefferson was a fluke. Justin Jefferson was a fluke. If the NFL knew Justin Jefferson was that nice, he wouldn't have went, what, 20, 25? How many receivers went ahead of Justin Jefferson? That bum from Philly went ahead of him. Nelson Aguilar. Who else went ahead of him? Didn't CeeDee Lamb go ahead of Justin Jefferson that year? So it's just like, come on, bro. I mean, like, damn, man. Joe Shane need to fix these receivers, bro. This is a problem. Our enemies have secondaries. Our enemies have secondaries. We're not playing in the freaking NFC North with Minnesota and Green Bay and Chicago. Okay, we're not playing against them bums in the North. The East got secondaries. Ain't nothing but Pro Bowl corners floating in the NFC East. The East is full of Pro Bowl corners. Name one team in the NFC East besides the Giants that don't got at least one Pro Bowl corner. I'll wait. Fisk will wait. Pastor Fisk will wait. Name the NFC East team without a secondary. I'll wait. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We 150 deep. We only got 75 likes, man. Hit that like button. We need to get to 100. So, yeah, my first two messages, character and enemies. All right. Now it's time to get to y'all tides, answer y'all questions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been filling it up. And now I'm about to go ahead and get on to it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Latin 08. He says, what up, Fisk? We lit as G-Men. Thoughts on OBJ? My thoughts on OBJ, it's one of those situations, bro, where I don't know if he's teasing us or if he's really I don't know with OBJ, because listen, all right, so check this out, right? Daniel Jones was in. All right, so when the Giants did Daniel Jones' contract, they went to the tight ends room and they sat there for hours and they hammered out a contract. It was Daniel Jones, his agents, Joe Shane, Kevin Abrams, John Mara. They were all in the room together and they got it done. Daniel Jones was in there doing the negotiations because Daniel Jones wanted to get a deal done. Joe Shane wanted to get a deal done, and they got it done before 4 p.m. last week, right? So if Odell really wanted to be a Giant, why won't he just sit down with Joe Shane and get a deal done? Hammer out the deal. If Odell really wanted to be a Giant, hammer out a deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I think he's playing games, man. That's why I keep hammering DeAndre. I just think Odell is playing games. If Odell wanted to be a Giant, he'd be a Giant right now. He playing games, bro. He playing games. Shout out to my boy Nino Raw. That boy Nacho from the hood. Like him already. Oh, you talk about Nunez? The defensive tackle we got? Yeah. I like him. Nah, bro, he's a run eater. We need all the help in the run game we can get, bro. He gonna be nice, Nino. He gonna be nice. Shout out to Prince Castro. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. OBJ come home. Let's make it a team of destiny. Dable and Shane kept Gettleman's core team and are building around it properly. It's almost perfect. Get a mean young safety and a cornerback and show up the O-line. Listen, bro. Odell Beckham, I think he wants to be a Cowboy. I'm going to keep it 100 with you, bro. If Odell Beckham Jr. wanted to be a Giant, he'd be a Giant right now. Odell is trying to get Jerry Jones to pay him more money than Michael Gallup. Can we all call a spade a spade? Can we all call a spade right now? Odell Beckham is not going to play for a penny less than Michael Gallup. That's all this is about. He wants Jerry Jones to give him more money than Michael Gallup, and Jerry Jones' cheap ass ain't trying to do it. That's all this is. So he's going to flirt with the Giants. He's going to flirt with the Jets. I heard Kansas City. He's flirting with them now. That's all this is, bro. Can I get a FU or amen in the chat if you with me? All Odell Beckham wants is for Jerry Jones to pay him more money than Michael Gallup. That's all this is about. That's all this is about. He's teasing the Giants. He's tugging on the heartstrings of Giants Nation, and we going to let him have it when he betrays. He going to get booed out of MetLife. Whether it's in a Dallas jersey or a Jet jersey, he's getting booed out of MetLife because he's playing games right now. I don't trust Odell as far as I could throw him. I'm keeping it 100 with you. Shout out to David Hyde. Odell got paid and went on ESPN, said he wasn't happy. Odell had 30 yards in a playoff game. Odell has 2 ACL surgeries in 2 years. F Odell and move on. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I can't really refute anything you said. I can't refute anything you said. And I told y'all a couple times, I'm like, listen, I won't cry if we get Odell, but I know for a fact that the Odell we're getting is not the Odell that we traded. When we traded Odell, he was in his prime. The Odell we getting now was not in his prime. Okay? It's not. All right? Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, right? Y'all know how Trish Stratus and Lita, you know how Trish Stratus and Lita, they've been on Raw lately. Like Trish Stratus and Lita been on Raw lately. You know what I'm saying? That's what Odell is. Odell is 2023 Trish and Lita. All right, this is not 2006 Trish and Lita. Okay, the Odell we traded was 2006 Trish and Lita. The Odell we getting is the 2023 version of Trish and Lita. They still bad, but they ain't what they used to be 15 years ago. They just not. All right, Trish and Lita not what they used to be. They just not. They still bad, but they ain't what they used to be. That's all I'm saying. They ain't what they used to be. Shout out to my man LA. LA, what up, baby? Remember, supporting big fiscus, supporting small businesses. Not gonna miss love, but rather pay him than Ruben Randall 2.0. Better pray to the heavens above that Odell Beckham or DeAndre Hopkins is headed our way, or we're in the same situation as last year. That's my point. That's my whole point. LA, it's March 17th, and all Joe Shane has done is double down on the worst wide receiving core in the NFL. All he's done is double down on it. This is the same receiving core we had 3 months ago. Nothing's changed. Nothing. All he did was bring back Isaiah Hodgins, which I'm cool with. And then he gives Darius Slayton a contract extension. This is the same receiving core we had 3 months ago that couldn't do nothing. Nothing. So, like I said, we need Odell or we need a Hopkins. We need some kind of veteran receiver who we know is going to get separation. Rookies take time to develop. Unless you are Jamar Chase, Odell Beckham, Justin Jefferson, unless you one of these rookies that are just flat out monsters, it's going to take you time to adjust to the NFL. It just is. You can't just sit here and say, oh, we're going to draft a rookie and he's going to save the day. It don't work like that, man. Look how long it took Kayvon to get good. It took Kayvon like a whole 2 months before he started dominating, didn't it? It took Kayvon 2 months before he started dominating, didn't it? Andrew Thomas took him a year to start dominating. Evan Neal was horrible last year. Evan Neal was not good last year, and he came from Alabama. Look at Drake London. Drake London fell off. Kyle Pitts, his rookie year, he fell off. Y'all act like drafting some wide receiver at 25 is going to fix the wide receiver room. It's not going to do that. It's not. Shout out to G Coop. Thanks G Coop for the tide, for the donation, baby. You didn't ask me a question, but shout out to G Coop. Shout out to Nino Raw. Fisk going hate me, but I'm happy for Slayton. I'm happy for Slayton too. It is what it is. I don't hate Slayton. I just like I just it is what it is, bro. He's a good guy. I get listen. In life, being a good guy works. As long as you're not trying to get a beautiful woman, being a good guy works. The good guy will never get the girl, but he'll definitely get the promotion. I give you that. Good guys will always finish last when it comes to women, but when it comes to getting promotions, I guess being a good guy pays off. What can I say? Yo, Garrett Wilson, bro. It took Garrett Wilson a minute to come on too. Garrett Wilson was like, hold on. Garrett Wilson was not popping like the first month of the season. Stop the cat. It took Garrett Wilson a little bit to come on as well. Stop the cat. And yo, we need 14 likes, man. Hit that like button. We 170 deep in here right now. Y'all gotta hit that like button, man. The fact that I ain't got 100 likes is deplorable right now. Shout out to LA. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. Same old Giants that would rather have Slayton than Beckham because of character are the same ones that grew up with LT, literally a drug addict. I ain't gonna say the other word, despite his greatness on the field. I mean, and that's the thing too, right? LT was a menace. He was a menace off the field, but they put up with it. And I don't know, like I'm gonna be honest with you, LA. I can't answer that because I don't know when it changed. Because we put up with a punter. Remember the punter? Who was the punter that beat his wife at the Pro Bowl? Who was the punter that beat his wife at the Pro Bowl? The Giants punter that beat his wife at the Pro Bowl. Didn't John Mara keep him on? Didn't John Mara give him a contract extension? Or he didn't want to cut? I forgot what happened. But John Mara most definitely had a lot of patience for that punter. But he had no patience for Odell. He had no patience for Janoris Jenkins. I watched Odell get traded for no reason. I watched Janoris Jenkins get cut for calling somebody a retard on Twitter. I mean, like the Giants pick and choose when character matters, man. That's the only way I can answer that, LA, is they pick and choose when character matters, bro. Eli Apple. They gave up on Eli Apple because he had immaturity issues. So, like I said, this organization picks and chooses when character matters. They always have. They've always picked and choosed when character matters. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to LA again. My man LA says Waller is not prime Gronk, Kittle, or Kelsey. I mean, look, bro, Darren Waller is a beast when he healthy. I mean, nobody's Gronk or Kelsey. Gronk or Kelsey, that's like those Gronk, Kelsey, and Shannon Sharp might be the three greatest tight ends of all time. So that's not fair to put Waller in that category. But Waller's better than Kittle. I've ever had Waller than Kittle because, bro, Kittle, like, I'm not. Hey, yo, LA, you need to go back and check them Waller highlights. Yo, Waller is nice, bro. I've ever had Waller than Kittle. I know Kittle's a better blocker, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, Waller is nice, man. Darren Waller is nice, bro. If he's healthy. It's all about if he's healthy. All right. It's all about if he's healthy. But if Darren Waller is healthy, Darren Waller is nice, man. Shout out to LA. Meanwhile, Antichrist sucking up the Sleepy Joe. Antichrist can suck a dick. Nobody like Antichrist, bro. Antichrist can suck a dick. Bottom line. Hope he fall down a flight of fucking steps. Fuck Antichrist. Shout out to Agent Trotsky. Agent Trotsky says, cops gonna block me over this comment, but Slayton has gotten progressively worse since he was drafted. He was actually good his first two. No. He was good his first season. Rookie Slayton was nice. All right, rookie Darius Slayton was nice, and he been trash ever since. I will agree with that. Rookie Darius Slayton was nice. Like I was rooting for rookie Darius Slayton. Rookie Darius Slayton was nice. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened after that. I don't know. I mean, he turned into a pumpkin the minute we fired Pat Shermer. The minute we fired Pat Shermer, that dude turned into a pumpkin. Darius Slayton ain't been good since. He hasn't. Darius Slayton legit has not been good since, bro. Shout out to Jonathan. Experienced secondaries beat 95% of rookies wide receivers. Duh. And that's my point, right? Shout out to Jonathan because he gets what I'm trying to say. Jonathan understands what I'm saying. You can't draft some rookie and expect him to beat chiseled veterans who've been there, done that 10 times over. They know all the tricks to the trade, and they're not going to get called for holding him. The referees are not going to give whatever rookie the Giants draft. He's not going to get any love from the referees when he's going against Gilmore, when he's going against Bradbury. He's not going to get any love from the refs. They're going to hold him. They're gonna do what they're gonna get physical with him, and it's gonna be a problem because he's a rookie. He's a freaking rookie, and he's going against all Pro Bowl corners in Dallas and Philly. It's a recipe for disaster. It just is. It's a recipe for disaster. Shout out to Jackson. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. Giants fans, sup Fist. Giants fans, the cheapest mofos I've ever seen. OMG, we can't give a second pick. OMG, we can't give a player 15 to 20 million. Philly spends. Dallas spends. Super Bowl teams spend. What are we doing here? Yeah, bro, listen. So, Jackson. So, about when did Daniel Jones? I think Daniel Jones got paid 2 weeks ago, right? So 2 weeks ago when Daniel Jones got paid, right? It was like 3:30. Because remember, they had till 4 o'clock to pay Daniel Jones, right? So at 3:30, I laid the vocals to the franchise tag. I was like, okay, they're gonna franchise tag Daniel Jones. Let me rip Joe Shane in the city in New York for 10 minutes. So in that video that I never uploaded, I uploaded it, I never released it. It's still on my page. I still have the video. I didn't delete it yet. It's still actually live. It's live as we speak. I just didn't delete it yet. But in that video, I went on a rant about the city of New York because it's not just Giants fans, Jackson. It's New Yorkers as a whole. New Yorkers are cheap. All right, these New Yorkers are the same fans that did not want to pay Aaron Judge. They're the same fans that got mad when Garrett Cole got his contract. And this is the Yankees. These are the same fans that were mad Jalen Brunson got paid $100 million because they wanted Donovan Mitchell. They thought they overpaid for Jalen Brunson. These are the same fans that did not want to pay Odell. They don't want to pay Saquon. They didn't want to pay Daniel Jones. They didn't want to pay Leonard Williams. New Yorkers don't want nobody to get paid, bro. Nobody. New Yorkers don't want nobody to get paid, and I don't understand it. It's not just Giants fans, Jackson. It is the city of New York as a whole. New York act like they Green Bay. All right, New York fans act like they in the middle of Kansas. You would think New Yorkers were in the middle of Nebraska the way New Yorkers talk about their teams. You would think they were the smallest market in the smallest city in the country. New York fans act like they don't got the second highest tax rate, but besides California. You know how much money it costs to live in New York? You know how expensive it is to live in New York? And all these New York people want all these athletes to take discounts to come to New York? Make it make sense. I don't understand it. Y'all gotta make it make sense, man. I don't understand the mindset of a New York fan. Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna take less to go play in the most expensive market in the country with the highest tax rate in the country. I'm gonna take less because it's New York. Man, y'all kiss my black ass. You kiss my black. You take less to go to Texas. You take less to go to Vegas. You take less to go to Florida. All right. When there ain't no state income tax, you take less. When you got to go to New York, pay these high ass mortgages, pay for this expensive ass food, and pay these high ass tax rates, you ain't taking no motherfucking pay cut. The hell is wrong with New Yorkers, bro? I don't understand this shit. Only the mind of a New Yorker would tell Aaron Judge to take a discount. Only in the warped mind of a New Yorker will they tell Saquon Barkley he ain't worth his money. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. If we was in the middle of Nebraska, if we was playing in Portland, Oregon or something, I understand. But this is the Mecca. This is New York. This is the most famous city on the planet. The NY is the most famous logo on the earth. The Yankee fitted is the most famous symbol on the planet. And you want people to take a discount. Yeah, all right. Sure. Shout out to Giants Broly. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. What up, Fisk? Paying my tithes. By the way, did you get my super thanks the other day? What video? You gave me a super thanks? I didn't know that. What video? Hold up. I don't think I've ever gotten a super thanks on a video. Hey, yo, Broly, what video did you give that super thanks on? Because I didn't know. I had no idea. Because when you give a super thanks, yeah, you know what? Yeah, what video did you do that? Because I want to know how that works. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how. I've never gotten a super thanks before. So yeah, Broly, if you still in the stream, let me know the video you gave that super thanks on because I want to see how that works. Shout out to Agent Trotsky, Nacho, Campbell Soup, and Carrot Cake. Look, check this out, right? I think the Giants front seven is gonna be fucking hell, bro. I think the Giants front seven is gonna be fucking hell, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I think the Giants front. Do y'all know how nasty Kayvon's gonna be in year 2? Do y'all have any idea how nasty Kayvon is gonna be in year 2, man? Oh my gosh. Do you know how nasty Dexter Lawrence is gonna be next year playing for a contract extension, second year in Wink Martindale's defense? I ain't worrying about our defense. I think our defense is gonna be hell. And now we got Okurike, Bobby Okurike in the middle. We got a real middle linebacker now. Yo, our defense is gonna be fucking hell. I ain't worrying about the defense. I'm worried about these poverty wide receivers we got right now. I mean, our wide receivers are like thrift store t-shirts. I mean, damn, they ain't shit. I don't know what the hell going on at the wide receiver spot, bro. Joe Shane need to address that shit. Let me get a FU in the chat if you with me on the defense. If you think our defense gonna be held next year, let me get a FU in the chat, man. I think our defense gonna be held next year, bro. Kayvon on one side, Ojolari on the other, Bobby O, man in the middle. We got freaking Dexter Lawrence plugging up. Man, our defense gonna be hell next year, bro. Our defense is gonna be hell. I don't know about the offense, but the defense gonna be hell. Shout out to Joshua Bennett. Hey Fisk, you were talking about age on Wednesday and how people in their 20s are not wise enough in the world. Is there exceptions to that rule? Part 1 of 3. Look, Joshua, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. Not really, because everybody has to experience things. Everybody has to live life. You can't be 20 and wise. You can't. Wisdom and experience. It comes with age. I give you an example, right? I'm 33 years old. I'm not as wise as my father, who's what, 55? I think my father's what, 55, 56. I'm not as wise. I don't have his wisdom. He's lived his 30s. He's lived his 40s. He's experiencing his 50s. He knows things that I don't know. He's experienced things I haven't experienced. He's matured in ways that I haven't experienced yet. Age is the only way to gain wisdom. It's the only way to gain experience is through time, and that comes with age. So you could be a smart dude in your 20s. You can have a good head on your shoulders, but the quote Stephen A. Smith, you don't know what you don't know. It just is what it is, man. You don't know what you don't know. You know, it's the best way I can say it. Shout out to Jackson. If Dallas gets D Hop, I'll see y'all in prison. Yo, look, man. I don't think Dallas is gonna get Hopkins. I honestly think Odell's going to Dallas. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If you put a gun to my head and said, "Where's Odell going?" I think Odell's going to Dallas. I don't think Dallas is gonna get Hopkins. I think Dallas is gonna get Odell. I think that's what Odell's going. I really just think Odell just wants to get more money than Michael Gallup. And I think eventually Jerry Jones is going to take the bait and sign Odell. I don't think Joe Shane is I don't think Joe Shane is too eager to pay Odell. I really, really don't. I really just don't think Joe Shane is that eager to pay Odell. I just don't. Because if he really wanted Odell, he'd have had Odell by now. I'm sorry. If Odell was gonna be a Giant, Odell would be a Giant by now. That's just my 2 cents. That's just how I feel about it. If Odell was gonna be a Giant, he'd be a Giant right now. I mean, for real. Like, come on, bro. The way, all right. So if you listen to any beat reporter, all the beat reporters say that Brian Dable, Joe Shane, they love Odell. They had a steak dinner with him back in December. They love Odell. That's what they say. That's all the beat writers say. The Giants love Odell. Okay. Didn't Odell come to the Giants facility like twice last year? Remember that? Didn't Odell visit the Giants facility twice last year? All right. So and then you got Odell on Twitter yucking it up with Saquon and Sterling Shepard all the time. I want to be a Giant. I want a homecoming. He went on LeBron James show. Remember he went on LeBron show and said it would be special to go back and play with Saquon. And what did he say? Unfinished business. Ain't that what Odell said on television? He said it'd be unfinished business. So my whole thing is this: if Joe Shane and Brian Dable love Odell so much, and Odell wants to come back to the Giants so much, why is the deal not done? If they love each other so much, the deal would be done. If Odell wanted to come home and Brian Dable and Joe Shane love him this much, the deal would be done. Bottom line. I don't want to hear this. Oh, is Odell coming or what's the negotiation? Nah, man. If the dude wanted to come, he'd be here. Bottom line. Period. Bottom line. If the dude wanted to come, he'd be here. Period. That dude want to go to Dallas. You can't tell me Odell don't want to go to Dallas. You can't tell me he don't. Shout out to Joshua Bennett. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. Because I've been told I'm an old mind and soul most of my whole life, and also been around enough red pill, beers, and abuse physically and mentally for, yeah, hold on. Okay, I get what you're saying. So check this out, right? Like I said, Josh, it really just comes down to like, all right, I give you an example, right? I give you here's the best example I can give you, Josh. So when I was 18, 19 years old, with the exception of Boogie, all right, with the exception of Boogie, all my friends were like 6, 7 years older than me. Shout out to my man Josh Skills. My man Josh Skills was like 13 years older than me. He had a wife and kids. Shout out to my boy Charles. He had a wife and kids. They were all older than me, right? So when I'm 18, 19 years old, I'm hanging around OGs. They got wives, they got kids. They're not going out to the clubs and doing young people shit. So I'm getting experience from OGs. I'm hanging around OGs. So I start to think like an OG because I'm not around people my age, right? But at the end of the day, I still don't know what I don't know. So there's certain situations with girls I gotta go through because I don't know what I don't know. There's certain situation in jobs I gotta go through because I don't know what I don't know. When I'm 18, 19, when I'm 24, 25 years old, I'm still trying to figure out who I am as a person. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in my life. I'm still trying to understand why things are happening to me. I don't have it figured out yet. And most men in their 20s don't have it figured out yet. Everybody feels like they've been through some shit. Everybody feels like they everybody feels like they I don't want to say they know it all, but everybody feels like they veteran savvy when they survive some shit. Because when you're 23, when you're 24, you're gonna go through something. When you're 26, when you're 27, you're gonna go through something. It makes you wise, it makes you better as a person. But you still got to keep going. There's challenges right now. I'm 33 years old. There's things that I'm going through right now. I don't know what I don't know. I'm experiencing new things because the person I was in my 20s, I can't be that in my 30s. In my 30s, like I got to look at things differently. Like for example, right? With me being 33 years old, the days of me going out dating girls and having fun and fucking around, those days are over. I don't have that much time left. If I want to start a family and see my kids grow old, I got to get on the fucking ball. So I can't go out here and try to be PIMP no more and go to the club and fuck with these girls and do all this dumb shit. I got to go find me a girl with some fucking wifey experience. She got to cook, she got to clean, she got to be a good nurturer. She got to have quality. She got to be able to follow my lead. I got to go find wifey. I can't go fuck with these hoes no more. So it's a different mentality. It's little things like that. When I'm in my 20s, I'm a worker. I'm not a boss. 33 years old, I'm a boss. I own 3 companies. It's different. I can't bullshit no more. I gotta think about the repercussions. I people work for me. I gotta think about my image. I gotta think about how people view me. When I'm 24, 25 years old, who gives a fuck? So it's a little bit different. And you know what I'm saying? It's the mentality, it's experience. You're gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? And here's another thing too. Shout out to Joshua. Joshua says, so I'm just wondering if there's exceptions to the rule. Much love, Fist. I appreciate the deep talks. It's good when I think and you make me think. So I'll give you an example, right? When you 24, 20, when you're in your 20s, you're not an OG. You're not an OG yet. Like, yo, it's different when you in your mid 30s and kids your age is coming to you for advice. It's different. You get looked at differently. Your perception is different because you an old head now. I'm an old head. I'm 33. I'll be 34 in 3 months. I'm an old head now. When these little young dudes who listen to NBA Young Boy and fucking Lil Durk, when they come to me and they ask me questions, they're asking me questions because I got the answers. They wouldn't go if I was 23, 24 years old, they wouldn't ask me these questions. So it's like it's you know it's different, man. is different. And the only way I can give good answers is because I've been through it. Like when these kids ask me about relationships and they ask me what to do with these girls, I can give them good advice. I've simped before. I've had my heart broken before. I've been too hard on girls before. I've been there, done that. I could tell them what not to do. I could tell them what to do. If they want to open up a company, if they want to know how to be a successful businessman, I could teach them how to do that. They need help on their taxes. I could teach them how to do that. I've been there. I've done that. I failed. I succeeded. I have experience. I have wisdom. When I was in my 20s, I ain't had that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's life. You feel me? That's life. Shout out to now fuck you, RJ, and fuck you, Donnie. Fuck Donnie and fuck RJ. Don't worry, you little young mother. I hate young people, bro. Y'all gonna get old one day too. Little young punk motherfucker. Bro, yo, check this out. Donnie, I'm putting you in a noogie when I see you. And RJ, I'm gonna fucking power bomb you when I see you, bro. RJ, when I see you, I'm putting you in a Kevin Nash jackknife power bomb, and I'm putting Donnie in a mean ass Jake the Snake sleeper hold. Now I'm putting you in a Roddy Piper sleeper hold. I'm beating both y'all asses when I see y'all. Just know that. Shout out to Luis Martinez. Shout out to you, Fisk. I've been running 10 miles a day for the last week, and your podcast helped me push through it. Fisk unit to go. Hey, yo, good shit on running a mile a day. I can't run no mile. I'm old with bad. Bro, my knees is bad. When I was in my 20s, I used to be able to run like 3-4 miles on a treadmill on like 7. I used to be able to put the treadmill on like 7, 8 and run like 3-4 miles a day, bro. I put the treadmill on like 5 and running for like 0.8 miles and shit like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't do it no more, bro. I be on the bike at the gym, you know what I'm saying? I run for like 7-8 minutes. Then I power walk on with the incline for like another 10 minutes. And then I hit the bike. I go on the bike for like 2 miles. You know what I'm saying? I can't run like that no more, bro. Shout out to my man Luis Martinez for being able to run, man. I can't run like that no more. I ain't gonna hold you. My knees is not with it no more. My knees is not trying to hear that shit. Shout out to Zach. Yo, Zach, long time no see, man. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. Hey, Fisk, you know who would be Daniel Jones' 2 number 1 wide receivers of choice? Trevin Diggs and Stephen Gilmore. Listen, you little dirty ass Cowboy fan. Understand something. What can go wrong will go wrong because your owner is Jerry Jones, your coach is Mike McCarthy, and your quarterback is Dak Prescott. I want all Cowboy fans to know y'all ain't winning shit. What can go wrong, it will go wrong. Understand me? It will go wrong. I'm not like I'm not trying to hear it. I don't care if you had Darrell Reeves and Deion Sanders in their prime. If your quarterback is Dak Prescott, the choke job is coming. Shut up. It is what it is, bro. Y'all want to sit here and talk about Daniel Jones throwing the Diggs and Gilmore. Can we talk about Dak Prescott throwing to Xavier McKinney and Adoree Jackson? Can we talk about that? Y'all act like Dak didn't lead the league in interceptions, bro. Like, I ain't got time, bro. Like, I'm not gonna let no Cowboy fan come into the church of Giants, the sanctuary of Giants, interrupt my service with Cowboy propaganda like his quarterback ain't Dak Bortles. I'm not with it, bro. Your quarterback is Dak Bortles. You're not winning shit. Last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, 90% of the motherfuckers in my stream weren't even alive. What's my man Joshua, right? Who just had the 3-part question? Who was asking me about experience and how he feels he's wise beyond his years? Joshua said he's 24 years old. Okay, Joshua was not even born the last time the Cowboys was in the Super Bowl. I just had a whole conversation with a 24-year-old man who was not alive the last time the Cowboys won a damn Super Bowl. Shout out to Zay. Zay was not alive the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. RJ and Donnie, my two homeboys, was not alive the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. What we talking about? I know everybody in this stream was alive when the Giants won a Super Bowl. Giants won a Super Bowl in 2011. I know everybody in this stream was alive in 2007 when they won another Super Bowl. I know that. I can't say the same for the Cowboys. So I mean, like, nah, bro. You little dirty little Cowboy fans. You know your role, you shut your mouth. Shout out the Giants, bro. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. It's on your NFL free agency insanity video for 5 days ago. The one you said you wanted Bobby Wagner. Okay, bet. I'm gonna check that out, bro. Because I want to see what happened when, like, like, what did it do? Did it ask you to ask a question or something like that? Giants, bro, like when you sent the super things, like, did it come with a question or something? Like, what happened, bro? Like, what happened? Shout out to LA. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. Joe Shane cheaper than Gettleman. As somebody who loves to cook, there's a term called skimping and cutting corners, and that's what Joe Shane is doing. He almost didn't pay Danny. Now, Joe Shane definitely cheap. Joe Shane is definitely cheap. I will admit that Joe Shane is cheap because the fact that he hasn't addressed the receiver position is mind-boggling. Even the Bears, right? So check this out, right? Even the Bears, right? If you look at what Ryan Poles went out and got Chase Claypool at the deadline, and then he just went and traded for DJ Moore. So Ryan Poles in Chicago, he knew his wide receiving core was some shit. He got Claypool at the deadline, and he went and traded for DJ Moore with the Carolina deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing his best to get Justin Fields some weapons. Everybody talks about Kansas City, right? But at least with Kansas City, they went and got Juju. All right, Juju's not a scrub. Juju is one of the better slot receivers in the league. Great slot receiver. And he went out and gave Marquez Valdes-Scantling $30 million. So they still went out and addressed the receiver position. And guess what? They went and traded for the Kadarius Toney. From us. They went and got Kadarius Toney from us. So what I'm trying to say is Joe Shane needs to do more. I mean, when they lost Tyreek Hill in Kansas City, they lost Tyreek Hill. They traded for Toney. They signed Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They signed Juju Smith-Schuster. They drafted Sky Moore. They did things to address the position. In Chicago, Ryan Poles, what did he do? Trade for Chase Claypool. Trade for DJ Moore. In Philadelphia, what did they do? Draft Devontae Smith a year after they drafted who was the bum that Philly drafted before Justin Jefferson? Oh my gosh, what was that dude name? Oh my gosh. But they drafted some bum, and then they went and drafted Devontae Smith the next season. And then they went and traded for AJ Brown. They went and got him help. They went and got Jalen Reagor. Thank you, chat. Jalen Reagor. So they missed on Justin Jefferson because they draft Jalen Reagor. And then the very next year, they double down and get Devontae Smith. And then the next year, they trade for A.J. Brown. They've gone out their way to fix their wide receiver position. What the hell is Joe Shane doing? Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Calvin Ridley. They went and got Trevor Lawrence weapons in Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley, Evan Ingram. They went and surrounded Trevor Lawrence with some shit. What the hell has Joe Shane done for Danny? Re-signed Darius Slayton? Really? Can I get an FU in the chat if you feel me right now? If you receiving this message, can I get an FU in the chat? Because I'm trying to understand what Joe Shane is doing for Daniel Jones at the wide receiver position. What is he doing? What? What is he doing? Tyreek Hill. They went and got Tua, Jalen Waddle, and Tyreek Hill. Tua getting help out there. What we doing, bro? What the hell is Joe Shane doing? I'm trying to understand this shit, man. Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Alan Lazard. They making sure Aaron Rodgers got weapons, or Zach Wilson, whatever the fuck. Whoever throwing balls for the Jets, they made sure he was going to have some shit. They went out and got Devontae Adams for Derek Carr when he was there. Everybody get help at the receiver position except Daniel Jones. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, give me a FU if you feel me right now. Make it make sense. Joe Shane traded Tony. He traded him. He traded Tony and didn't replace him. I'll wait. Just, for real, like, come on, man. what we really doing out here, bro? Like, what we doing? Yeah, Burrow. Burrow got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd, bro. What we doing, man? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Even Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray got Hopkins 1 year, and then they traded for Hollywood Brown. Even Kyler getting help, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Shout out to LA. LA said doubling down on our wide receiving course, cutting corners. Basically. I mean, Joe Shane doubling down on the wide receiving core is literally, it's like Vince McMahon not turning John Cena heel, bro. Remember all those years John Cena just kept getting booed out of the building? John Cena got booed and booed and booed and booed for years because Vince McMahon would not turn him heel. He doubled down on John Cena being a babyface, and it ruined John Cena's legacy. What is Joe Shane doing? Doubling down on Darius Slayton, Hodgins, and he fucking with Daniel Jones. He fucking with him. I'm just saying, like, he doubling down. He needs to change. I need Joe Shane to turn Roman Reigns heel. You know what Vince McMahon did? Vince McMahon learned from John Cena. He ruined John Cena, and Vince McMahon says, I'm not going to ruin Roman Reigns. You're the tribal chief. Be great. That's what Vince McMahon did. Vince McMahon says, I messed up with John Cena. I'm going to learn from my mistakes. Roman Reigns, you're now a heel. You're now the tribal chief. Go wreck shit. That's what I need Joe Shane to do. I need Joe Shane to learn from trading Kadarius Toney and not replacing him. I need him to learn from them Darius Slayton drops last year. And I need him to go and get a Hopkins. I'll settle for Odell. Fuck it. I need him to change his ways and fix the receiver position. If we don't have receivers in a passing league, how we going to prosper? How? And that's a good point. Even Baker had Odell and Jarvis and Njoku. And Njoku, can't forget about his tight end either. Even Baker had help. You know why Tom Brady left New England? Tom Brady left New England because he was tired of throwing the bums like Philip Dorsett. So he goes to Tampa where he could throw to Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Okay? Quarterbacks need weapons. Okay? It's as simple as that. Shout out to Twist. You're thinking of Slayton as a number 1 now, but he's going to be a number 4. I like Love, but I'd rather have Slayton back as the 4th option than Love as a starter. Bro, Twist. How he going to be the 4th receiver when we don't have any receivers, bro? Who the receivers? Wandale ain't coming back till October. Shepard might not fucking be back till October. What we talking about, bro? How many receivers we gonna draft? We got 10 picks because we sent one pick to Vegas. So we sent one of our third round picks to Vegas. We got 10 picks. How many of them 10 picks you think gonna be a quality enough receiver to push Darius Slayton down the depth chart? I'll wait. So what, 3 rookies is gonna come in and push Darius Slayton down the depth chart? We're gonna draft 3 rookies and they all just gonna push Darius Slayton down the depth chart. What scenario is our highest paid receiver not going to be the number one receiver? Who? In what world? I'll wait. Somebody got to make this make sense. Darius Slayton is our highest paid receiver. He's going to be on the field. What y'all think Darius Slayton going to get paid $7 million to sit on the bench? Y'all just think they just gave him $12 million so Darius Slayton going to sit on the bench for $12 million? No, bro. Darius Slayton gonna play. For better or worse, they're going to play Darius Slayton. It is what it is. We just gotta pray he don't drop the ball. That's all we can do. You gotta pray he not gonna drop the ball, bro. Yeah, that's a good point. Galladay, yeah, you right. Yeah, that's a good point. You got me there. You got me there with the Galladay. You got me there. I can't argue that one. But also, here's the thing, too, though, right? With the Galladay situation, remember, I did a video on it. Remember, there was report. I think Jordan Rannon, Pat Leonard. Remember the beat reporters was saying that if the Giants could cut Galladay, they would cut Galladay. That they didn't want Galladay. That Galladay and Brian Dable were button heads during training camp. Remember when Galladay was bitching the first month of the season because he wasn't seeing playing time? I mean, people forget about that. Remember Galladay was bitching because he wasn't seeing the field? Y'all gotta remember these things, man. I know it was a long time ago, but that shit did happen. So I don't know. I don't know, man. This is a very interesting This is an interesting situation with our wide receiving core. Some interesting shit. Just letting y'all know, some interesting shit. Shout out to LA. Remember, supporting big fiskets, supporting small businesses. Paris Campbell ain't enough. Resigning Ruben Randall 2.0 was a disgrace. It really is. He is Ruben Randall 2.0. He's Ruben Randall with character. There's one thing we can say about Darius Slayton. He's got great character. He's Ruben Randall with character. He don't draft a wide receiver, pull out the pitchforks. Yeah, if he don't draft a wide receiver, pull out the pitchforks. Daniel Jones deserves so much better. Hopkins, Beckham, or draft Addison, period. No, he needs to get Hopkins or Beckham and draft Addison. He needs to get a veteran receiver to be our number one receiver and draft a rookie at 25. He needs to do both. What did Gettleman do 3 years ago? Gettleman signed Galladay and drafted Kadarius Toney. That's what Joe Shane needs to do. Joe Shane needs to get Hopkins or get Beckham and still draft a receiver at 25. This wide receiver room needs a complete makeover. This wide receiver room needs a complete makeover. Period. Under no circumstances is one receiver going to be enough. He needs to get a veteran receiver who Daniel Jones can count on and get the rookie of the future. Bottom line. Bottom line. Give me a FU in the chat if you feel what I'm talking about right now. Daniel Jones needs a veteran number one receiver who can get separation and get shit done. And he needs to draft a rookie receiver to be the future. That's what needs to be done. Bottom line. Bottom line. Draft a receiver at 25. So in the 2 years from now, he could be our number one. But in the meantime, we need an Odell or we need a Hopkins who could create separation and get shit done for Daniel Jones on a regular basis. Bottom line. Quit playing with me, Joe. Quit playing with me. This shit is not a game, Joe. Joe Shane, this is not a game, man. I just watched the Giants go to the second round of the playoffs. Anything less is a disappointment. Chat. Where are y'all at right now? I want to know. Where the chat at? Anything less than the second round is a disappointment. Can I get an FU? Can I get an FU in the chat? Anything less than the second round of the playoffs is a disappointment. Can I get an FU in the chat? I don't want to go backwards. Who in the chat wants to go backwards? We just went to the second round of the playoffs. Who want to go backwards? Who? Where they do that at? How we going to prosper if we can't score? I want to go to a championship game. I want to go to a Super Bowl. I tasted the divisional round of the playoffs. That's the new standard. The second round is the new standard, bro. I'm not trying to go backwards. He needs to address this wide receiver position. Bottom line. It ain't nothing to talk about. He needs to address the wide receiver position. He ain't doing enough. Paris Campbell is not enough. That's not enough. Jeff Smith, or whatever the fuck his name is, it's not enough. And don't tell me we can't afford a wide receiver when the Saints gave Derek Carr $150 million and they was like negative 30 in cap space. Don't fucking tell me we can't afford a wide receiver. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. This is the wrong stream to come into talking that salary cap bullshit. This ain't the stream for that. Y'all know I'm not trying to hear none of that salary cap shit y'all talking about. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. I watched the Eagles go out there and spend money on Bradbury and Darius Slay, Fletcher Cox, and mad motherfuckers, and they about to pay Jalen Hurts. I don't want to hear shit about the salary cap. I don't want to hear a fucking thing about the salary cap, bro. These teams afford what they want to afford. Want to hear shit about no fucking salary cap? You can kiss y'all salary cap dudes can kiss my ass. Oh, Fisk, we can't afford this player. We can't afford that player. But yet the New Orleans Saints is giving Derek Carr $150 million and they $30 million under the cap. The fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? The Niners out here signing Hargrave and shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Salary cap. Salary cap my ass. Shout out to Zach. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. Make all the jokes you want until you're blue in the face. I wasn't born the last time the 49ers won a Super Bowl. Yeah. Listen, the Cowboys and the 49ers are in a drought right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Cowboys and the 49ers are definitely in a drought right now. Half of y'all was not born when the 49ers and Cowboys is winning Super Bowls. I mean, let's call it what it is, bro. When the 49ers and Cowboys is winning Super Bowls, we still had beeper phones. I'm just letting y'all know that, bro. Michael Jordan was still dunking on people last time the motherfuckers won a Super Bowl. Let that sink in. Michael Jordan was in his prime the last time these dudes won a Super Bowl. That's how long it's been for the 49ers and the Cowboys. It's been that long, bro. Shout out to LA. Yo, you know what's crazy? Was what John Morant wasn't even born. I just thought about that. John Morant wasn't even born the last time these dudes won Super. Zion, John Morant, Luka Doncic wasn't born. Jason Tatum wasn't born. A lot of the young stars in the NBA weren't even born the last time the Cowboys and the 49ers was winning Super Bowls, bro. Kayvon wasn't born. Hell, half the Giants roster wasn't born last time the fuckers won a Super Bowl. Shout out to LA. At minimum, trade for Ayuk or Higgins. We're not getting Higgins. All right, we ain't getting Higgins. The Bengals have made it clear they're keeping T. Higgins. But, I mean, I don't think the 49ers can pay Ayuk, man. I really don't think the 49ers can pay Ayuk. I think we can get Ayuk if he tried hard enough. I really think if Joe Shane tried hard enough, we can get Ayuk, bro. Daniel Jones wasn't born. Yeah, exactly. Daniel Jones was not born. Dak Prescott wasn't born the last time them fuckers won a Super Bowl. The quarterback of their own team wasn't born last time they won a damn Super Bowl. Shit is real, bro. Shit is real in the field. Because y'all got to understand, it's almost 30 years. What has it been, 28 years? It's been like 28, 29 years since the 49ers and the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, bro. Do y'all understand it is 2023? Do you understand that, right? It's 2023. Wait a minute. I don't think the PlayStation 1 was out when them fuckers won a Super Bowl. Timeout. Hold on. PlayStation 1 came out in 96, right? Wait a minute. What year did the Cowboys win a Super Bowl? Now I'm curious. The Cowboys Super Bowl, I'm Googling it right now. Last Cowboys Super Bowl. What year did they win their fucking Super Bowl? 1995? No, they won 96. Well, the 95 season. Okay. So they won a Super Bowl the 1995 season. What date? PlayStation 1 release date. I'm curious. I'm curious. Oh, December 3rd, 1994. Oh shit. Wait, I was about to say, bro. No, that was Japan. When did it come out in America? It came out in America in September 29th, 1995. That shit hit America in 1995. Ain't that some shit? Bruh. We on like the PS fucking 5 right now, bro. We done been through 5 generations of PlayStations since the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. The fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We done go through 5 generations of PlayStations, son. Let that sink in. Cowboy fans is talking shit to Giants fans, right? So Cowboy fans is talking shit to Giants fans, and they ain't won a Super Bowl since the PlayStation 1 was new. Okay, we have been through 5 generations of PlayStations. 5. Yo, this shit, you can't make this shit up, bro. Facts. Bill Clinton was getting head in the Oval Office last time them dudes won a damn Super Bowl, bro. Shout out to LA. LA says, and New Yorkers don't care about salary cap. Jerseyans do. Ooh. Hey, yo, LA, bro, don't get me. Yo, LA trying to get me jumped, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Kyle Pizzle was getting smoked from the Jersey fans, bro. I think me and Kyle Pizzle almost got banned from New Jersey a couple weeks ago when we went on that rant about we went on that rant about Giants fans are soft because they play in Jersey. Me and Kyle Pizzle almost got banned from Jersey. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. There was mad people from New Jersey mad at me and Pizzle over that shit. They was mad as Jersey people was highly offended that I said that they were soft, bro. I called Jersey people soft and they was highly offended. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I might have to leave people from New Jersey alone. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't trying to get shot. I ain't gonna shoot Big Fist. Ain't that serious to me. Shout out to shout out to Darius Slayton. Darius Slayton says, "Sup, Fisk? Your boy got paid. About to be DJ favorite wide receiver, and I promise you, you're gonna be buying my jersey at the end of the season. Win the MVP this year. Bro, if Darius Slayton, all right, I'm gonna go on record right now. I will go on record right now. I will buy a Darius Slayton jersey if that fucker has a good year. If Darius Slayton don't drop no, if Darius Slayton is not a complete fuck up, I will buy a Darius Slayton jersey. All right, if Darius Slayton makes plays in the fourth quarter and don't fuck games up for us, and he's impressive, I'll buy a jersey. If Darius Slayton turns into a legit receiver, like a bona fide receiver, I will buy his jersey. I'll buy that shit and wear it on string. If Darius Slayton turns into a great receiver, like I'm talking like a legit receiver, like a T. Higgins level receiver. All right, I'm talking a legit number 2. I'm talking Brandon Ayuk, a T. Higgins. Who else is a number 2 receiver? A Devontae Smith. Help me out. Who else is a number 2 receiver that he could? A Jerry Jeudy. If Darius Slayton could turn into a legit number 2 receiver, I'll buy a fucking jersey. I'll buy his jersey. I don't even want him to be a number 1. I'm not even asking Darius Slayton to be a number 1. Can he be a solid number 2? Can he develop into a solid number 2? Can he at least do that? Shout out to LA. It's cool because I'm from Jersey, born and raised. Nah, I'm sorry, yo, but Jersey fans is mad pussy, bro. Jersey fans is mad pussy because I know for a fact that if the Giants played in New York, we would have fuck Philly chants at every game. There would be fuck Cowboy chants at every game. Bro, when Altuve comes to the Bronx, he gets fuck Altuve chants all game. When Philly came to the Garden, they chanted fuck Philly all game. When the Eagles come to MetLife, it's quiet as a church on Sundays. Am I wrong? Chat, can I get an FU if you feeling me? All right, when you go to the Bronx, you get F-bombed. When you go to the Garden, you get F-bombed. When you go to MetLife, they don't say shit. They don't say nothing. MetLife is mad respectful. Oh, the Giants are the classy organization. Giants fans are classy. They're respectful. No. They're respectful because they play in Jersey, bro. If the New York Giants played in the middle of Queens or something like that, they'd be worse than Philly fans. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Just keep it all the way funky right now. I know I'm gonna get threats from people who live in Jersey. People from Jersey gonna be in my comment section wilding again. But I don't care. It needs to be said. It just needs to be said. If the Giants actually played in New York, they would have a home field advantage. This shit is the facts. Exactly. Didn't they say fuck the Eagles at the Garden? I could have sworn they were saying fuck the Eagles when Joel Embiid was at the free throw line. I could have sworn I heard that shit. Shout out the MuckTube. What's your take on Aaron Robinson? I don't have a take on Aaron Robinson. He wasn't drafted by Joe Shane. That's the only take you need to hear on Aaron Robinson. He was not drafted by Joe Shane. So I expect to see a lot more Cordell Flott. And we'll see how that goes. But he was not drafted by Joe Shane. That's my take on Aaron Robinson. That's the only take you need. He was not drafted by Joe Shane. So I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. He wasn't drafted by Joe Shane. Shout out to LA. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. You're totally right. Maybe it's because half of Jersey is at least are Eagle fans. Oh, really? I didn't think about that. That there could be a lot of Eagle fans in Jersey. I didn't think of that. Especially West and South Jersey, or it's a rich white people thing. I'm guilty of it. It might be, bro. But then no, I can't say that because Yankee tickets are not cheap. Madison Square Garden tickets are not cheap. So those rich white folks be saying fuck bombs in New York. The rich white people in New York be getting violent out that motherfucker, bro. So I don't think it's a rich white thing, LA. I just think it's a Jersey thing. I just think the people of Jersey, they just not about that life, man. I just think the people of Jersey, you live in your big ass mansions, you live in your fucking suburbs, and y'all are civilized people. There's nothing wrong with being civilized people. Please don't take this as an insult. But when you go to New York, you're living on top of each other. You're living in fucking buildings with 30 floors on it. And everybody got an attitude. Everybody's in a rush. It just, bro, like the atmosphere in New York, it just breeds violence. It breeds violence. New York is like the only city in the world you can go to and random people will curse you out for wearing a bad outfit, bro. Walk the streets of New York looking like some shit, and you will get laughed at. Random people will call you out on that shit. Hey, yo, B, your shoes is dirty. The fuck is wrong with you, B? Go buy some new shoes. You raggedy, B. You dusty out here, son. That's New York. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Look, if I'm lying, I shut up. If I'm lying, I shut up, bro. If the Giants get a third round corner in the third, man, I don't care about corner, bro. We got a Dory, Cordell Flott, Darnary Holmes. I don't think Aaron Robinson's bad. I just think that we need to address our interior offensive line and wide receiver. That's what we mainly need to address, man. Interior offensive line and wide receiver. I think Fabian Monroe and Adoree Jackson on the outside. That's pretty good. Cordell Flott, Darnary Holmes rotating on in the slot. I think our corners are fine. Oh, we cut Holmes? Oh shit. Wait a minute. When did we cut Darnary Holmes? I didn't know we cut Darnary Holmes. Oh shit. Oh well, I guess that okay. Well, so Court is Flott's job now. So Flott, Fab, and Adoree. That's fine. Okay, I mean that's still fine. And then we still got Aaron Robinson, I think. But like I said, Joe Shane didn't draft Aaron Robinson, so I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Uh, shout out to LA. No, I'm not LA. Lesnar. Shout out to Lesnar. Lesnar says, I'm from Brooklyn, and me and my boys be talking greasy at the games at MetLife. Only so much four of us can do. Yeah, man. Like I said, bro, I'm not trying to get banned from Jersey. Okay, Jersey. I want to go to Giants games at MetLife. Please do not ban me. Okay, Jersey. Please don't ban me. I'm just saying in general, y'all need to y'all need to do better. Jersey, y'all need to do better. Like MetLife, y'all need to turn MetLife into the link. You need to turn MetLife into the link. That's the one thing I respect about Eagle fans. They are savages and they embrace it. The Eagle fans are savages and they embrace it. I kind of respect it. I respect it. I kind of respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how Giants fans need to be. Like, the Garden, when you come to New York, they can't wait to boo you. When you come to Yankee Stadium, they can't wait to boo you. When you go to MetLife, where are the boos? Where are they? Like it's just it ain't the same, man. It's just not the energy ain't there. The energy at MetLife, it just ain't there. It just is what it is. Okay, so y'all are saying Holmes is still on the right because I'm about to say I didn't know he got cut. I was about to say nobody. I was like, I never got no alert saying that Holmes was cut. That was news to me. So yeah, okay, because I'm about to say Holmes played good for us last year. I don't see why they would cut Holmes. Because I'm thinking, wasn't Darnary Holmes like a third or fourth round pick? I don't think he make enough to get cut. I mean, why? Like he don't make enough to get cut. Holmes, I don't like Holmes. Don't make enough to be a cap casualty, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. Nah, he did. There were sometimes Holmes was. Yeah, Holmes had. Yeah, I know the Cowboy game. I know the CD Lamb touchdown. I know he had some fuck boy moments. Holmes did have some fuck boy moments, but for the most part, I thought he played solid, bro. I thought Holmes played solid. I don't think he was that bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was that bad. Oh damn, 2.7 million. Oh damn, he might get cut. Never mind. Listen, I spoke too soon. Never mind. 2.7 million? Shit. I don't know. I might have spoke too soon. Holmes might get cut. I ain't know that. Damn, 2.7 mil? Yeah, he might get cut. I ain't think about that one. Yeah. I stand corrected. Never mind. I stand corrected. The boy might get cut. Yeah, man, the boy might get cut. I stand corrected. That's a bag right there. That's a bag right there. I stand corrected. That's a bag. But y'all also have to remember, like, y'all are burying Darnell Holmes, but like he's a slot corner who was playing outside corner out of necessity because Dory got hurt. It was a mess, bro. Like, I don't know. There was a stretch last year with the Giants secondary was a mess. We didn't have McKinney. We didn't have a Dory. Shit was rough out there for like 2 months. Shit was rough for the secondary for a couple months. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was rough out there. Now we can't cut Glowinski because he's the best guard we got. We already gotta get a left guard and a center. I mean, damn. I mean, shit. Who the fuck we gonna replace Glowinski with? What's his name? Azudio? The guard we got out of Carolina last year. He might have to step up. You know what I'm saying? He may have to step up. That guard we got out of Carolina last year, he may have to step it up a little bit. But as we wrap it up, anything I didn't cover, anything we didn't get to before we close this out. We addressed Slayton, we addressed Julian Love, we talked about Odell Beckham, we talked about age and experience, we talked about the wide receiver room, we talked about the defense, talked about Joe Shane, we talked about the ops, the Cowboys and the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? We covered everything today. Today was a good show. You know what I'm saying? Today was a good show. We hit all the points. We hit all the topics. Good show today. Good show today. Um, yeah, man. As always, this will be available in podcast format, the same feed as the Giants Outsiders. So if you subscribe to the Giants Outsider podcast, this is part of this is be on the same feed as that. But other than that, yeah, it's time for old man Pastor Fisk to go to bed. Okay, Pastor Fisk is about to go to bed. All right, I gotta get up early in the morning. Well, I don't have to get up early in the morning, but I only go to the gym early in the morning, so I don't have to get up early in the morning. But I if I have to go to the gym, so it is what it is. But Saquon will get an extension. Yeah, RJ, they're gonna extend Saquon. Yeah, that deal will get done. Shout out to Hawaiian Park. He called me just in time. Hold on. Hawaiian Park got me just in time. Hold on. Hawaiian Park said, remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. He says, yo, Sir Fisk, I want to ask if there is a player like Devin Hester, who was the best punt returner in NFL history. Joe should sign a good punt returner and Giants can do damages with it. Well, he just signed that guy from the Jets. What's his name? Jeff Smith, I think his name is, from the Jets. That burner from the Jets. So I think he's gonna be returning punts. There's nobody. There's nobody like Devin Hester. I mean, we had Kadarius Toney, bro. Like, if we still had Kadarius Toney, you saw what Toney did in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Toney would have been a Devin Hester level punt returner, but we don't have many players like that. So I mean, but at the moment, hell nah, we ain't putting Odell on no damn punt returns. This old brittle bone ass. We is not putting Odell on no damn punt returns. But yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Jeff Smith guy who we signed from the Jets, that'll be our punt returner. Either him or Richie James. So I don't think we put in no relevant starters. After the Adoree injury, how Adoree got hurt on returning a punt, we ain't putting no more relevant starters on punt return. I think Brian Dable learned his lesson. But yeah, fellas, I love y'all. Thank you for coming out this Friday night. If y'all going out tonight, make sure y'all stay safe. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. And remember, these hoes ain't shit. All right, women deserve less. Okay, don't be simping for these hoes. Don't be buying them drinks if you ain't taking them home. All right, keep it pimping out here. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Y'all be safe.